So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Landon Knack. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Ready to go now? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Nick Martini will hit. Swing and a ground ball to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And the right-hander deals.
No, that's a ball.
Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Third baseman Ryan
Runner at
McMahon.
first with 2 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Just off the inside edge.
2-1.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
3-1.
Farmer off of first with 2 away. And that drops in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now Hunter Goodman. Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rockies take the lead. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starter, Chase Dollander.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Here's Kike Hernandez. The 1-1. And that skips into dirt. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Amador hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One down, base is empty. And there's a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Two outs. That one way inside. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 1-0. Top of the second. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Going to count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one popped in the air, left field. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 7th, left fielder, number
So digging
13.
in, Zach Veen. One out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. And there are 2 down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rockies are down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one a little bit high, and a count 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And here is Michael Conforto. That one hit to right. Martini sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Next offering is fouled back. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's 3-2. Chris Taylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for LA. They trail here 1-0. Back here in LA, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Adael Amador. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Oh! 3-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies. Upstairs. And that's ball 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively. Now this one should score a run and be good for extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One out, runner at second. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Swings through that. Good job to fight that one off. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
There's Ryan McMahon now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Rocks with the run scoring double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Left fielder, Chris Taylor.
Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. On the ground, and it goes just foul. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Two outs. That's down and in. Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Turns and fires to Betts. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Veen. And that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Hunter Goodman. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, out towards left center. Edman puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Next to hit, Mickey Moniak. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Solid swing from start to end.
Now
On time with everything.
13.
Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Zach Veen. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. That one ripped, and no one can get there. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. It's 3-zip.
He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Landon Knack won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Number
the
78
Dodgers.
on to pitch here.
Well, at this point of the ball
78.
game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
1 out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And the next pitch is way outside. Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely. That one drilled left field. Hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the
second
offense.
base,
He
Amador.
absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And now, out of El Amador. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And there's the ball.
2 strike.
Stallings leads off first with 1 away. That's a little bit low.
Count's full.
High in the air, out to right. Pajes. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 2 runs across in the inning, top half of inning number 4. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder,
So up next, Nick Martini. Next offering misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. High fly ball, shallow right field. Makes the catch. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back.
Leading
ready to go.
the
Bottom
Dodgers.
4. Next
First
to the dish is
baseman,
Freddie.
Number 5.
And that's down and away.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Will Smith
Now
to the
batting,
plate.
catcher,
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled
Smith.
over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Dodgers down in order. They're down 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Pajes moving under this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan
And next will be the
McMahon.
cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. next offering upstairs. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. He'll circle the bases. Third home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away, and now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan, the right-hander, also getting loose. Ground ball left side. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further, and the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. This one high in the air to left center. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The Rockies leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's in there, and the count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that one pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Dodgers go down quietly, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in L.A., now the left fielder, Zach Veen. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pajes hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That to right. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman Adael
2 outs,
Amador.
base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Adael Amador. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Angel Chevy on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
Right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key
Up
to
next for the
effective
Dodgers,
pitching is getting ahead in the
designated
count.
hitter,
And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start
Hernandez.
expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Ball. 2-2.
That's ripped. Base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump.
Now
Those
batting,
small moments can be
shortstop,
costly.
Mookie Betts.
Man at first, here's Mookie Betts. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave one. It's 5-0. We go to the top of the
Leading
seventh.
off for
Now
the
it's the
Rockies,
shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Outside with a breaking ball.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards right center. Edman makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Nick Martini. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Out to center. Edman in position. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first
2 down, base is empty.
Farmer.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rockies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. On the ground to third. Over to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that's in the dirt. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Batting,
and up next for Los Angeles, Tommy
Edman.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. The Rockies leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Shohei
Dodgers.
Ohtani will take over here.
Number 17.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And now 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls.
Now batting.
So
center
digging
fielder,
in, Mickey Moniak. Here's a 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw into third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, number 13.
2 on, 1 out. Zach Veen now at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes
Now
to shoot
batting,
the ball the other
catcher,
way,
Jacob
but that time
Stallings.
a little anxious.
And here is Jacob Stallings. Goodman at third. Moniak on at first with 2 down. That one finds the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. 2 left for Colorado, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
That one catches the zone. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, left
Here
fielder,
comes Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Two and 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now
Andy Pajes
batting,
getting ready to hit.
right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Swing and a broken bat flare. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Kike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And it remains 2 and 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Mookie now.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Oh.
Swings and misses. And a count now even up. This to third, and it goes just foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for Colorado, Adael Amador. So now 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezequiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike.
Careful.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well.
Batting,
it's a really nice plate
Nick
appearance.
Martini.
First and second, no outs. Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies. Foul ball there. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. In the dirt.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies.
Kyle Farmer.
Two on, 1 out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that is downstairs. 2-2.
Okay.
This one in the dirt. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers.
for the Dodgers, Blake Trinan.
Number 49.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Ryan McMahon will hit next. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. This to center field. Conforto on his way over. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. 2 outs. Bases are full. Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Scott Alexander.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off for the
And here's
Dodgers,
Freddie Freeman.
first baseman, number 5.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So a man aboard. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit softly on the ground to third. Zips it to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball to strike. That one missed. Strike 2. And that's outside.
3 balls.
Freeman over at second, 1 down. This ball's chopped on the ground. McMahon got the out. So last chance for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. They're down to their final strike. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long